when I got that first comment of, oh my God, your story made me cry. It was so relatable. And that recipe for stuffed cabbage reminded me of my grandma's. Thank you so much for giving her back to me. That compliment, that thank you, that seemingly little thing of taking 5 seconds to leave a comment on a recipe post that I probably spent 25 hours on working, that means more to me than any amount of money you can ever give me. Cry. Hi, my name's Lori Monti. I'm the Kitchen Whisperer. I've been doing this roughly as a blogger, a website, close to 20 years. When it comes to WPT Tasty, I use all of them. I am an OG. I've been with them since day one. So every time they came out with a new one, and I've loved their product so much. As a computer and software engineer, I'm really stringent on what products I use. It's hard for another developer to put trust in something that they don't develop. And so for this engineer to trust them, I mean, honestly, it goes a long way. Because again, I'm a nerd. I'm gonna look at exactly how is this gonna work from security, from speed, from SEO, etc. I trust WP Tasty. From an engineering perspective, absolutely, hands down. So if they were to come out with another product tomorrow, okay, here, take my money, I'm good. That's the level of trust that I have in this company. But again, I've been with them for, oh my gosh, maybe 10 years, if not longer. Before WP Tasty, there really were only a couple recipe cards or plugins, if you will. And looking at them, first, I didn't trust them from a security standpoint. The second point is they were just honestly ugly. There was no customization. It was just so impersonal. You know, before WP Tasty, I had to do it all by scratch. I would literally hand code every single line and every single post to look the same way. Styling it with CSS, etc. was a pain. And I happened to, honestly, I'd gone to a conference, I happened to stumble upon them, and I was like, I asked them a million questions. You know, and they were probably like, who's this chick? Just, you know, stop, you know, our stuff is good. And honestly, they were so genuinely nice. And it wasn't about, hey, I want your money and that's it. They genuinely wanted to help me. And even to this day, they are just so willing to help. They go above and beyond every single time, regardless of which of their plugins I use or I have a question on. As my mommy used to say, like butter. It just went straight in. It was as easy as pie. They walked me through how to basically import or convert the old recipes that I had there into this. And it was so easy, and it's plug and play, and it's such a lifesaver for me. So WP Tasty, you know, they became essentially another quote employee for me. I would put a picture in, I'd have to put the ingredients, and then, you know, the steps or the bullet points or the list number. And that was it. And it would look the same. You know, the biggest thing you want on a website is where it looks the same from page to page. And for example, for a recipe, you want that similar cadence. You know, people get used to that. So it's winter, it's cold, you maybe have 20, 30 soup recipes on your website, and you don't have time to create another recipe, you know, a different recipe. You can use Tasty Roundups and just create this roundup post, and it looks beautiful, it's easy, and it gives people variety, and more importantly, it makes it so people want to stay on your website longer, which is what we all want. Before, you'd have to import an image, add the title, add the meta text or the metadata, add all that information, include the hyperlink, and it was repetitive, especially when you were doing a 25 soup roundup. Well, that's a lot of work. But with Tasty Roundups, you literally just pick and choose, and it automatically pulls in the featured image. It pulls in the description. It automatically links it, and more importantly, you can customize how it looks. So taking a single post that honestly would probably have taken me about 2 hours, I can get it done probably in 10 minutes now. Several hours easily that I save. Tasty Links is a great way to earn passive income. So instead of having to manually, you know, link to this specific brand of vanilla, Tasty Links allows me to enter it once in the plugin. So anytime a keyword, whether it's vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, or just even vanilla, it'll automatically hyperlink it to my Amazon storefront. And it's just a great way to earn, some passive income. And again, same thing like the recipe card, it makes it easy for me. Set it once and let it go. So I often get asked, well, how long does it take? If you put in the time, if you put in the dedication, and you prove yourself as being authoritative, trustworthy, and you create your own content, you don't steal it, you don't rely on AI, and you keep at it, yeah, you can make a very nice living off of this. But you have to work for it like anything in life. When it comes to income source, again, we run ads. The only true affiliate that I have is the Amazon store. And then a good portion of my income, more importantly, is with the brands that I partner with. The number one thing I will say this is, be yourself. Don't put on airs, don't be fake. Don't try to be what you think your audience wants. Just be you and be the best version of you. You got to have a thick skin in this industry. I'm going to be completely honest. You have to be able to roll with the punches. When it comes to feedback, you get the good and the bad. If you feel better telling me that you hate my recipe or you hate me, but you can't give me a reason why, okay. All right. So a lot of people ask me, why do I keep doing this? My parents passed away when I was very young. So almost all of my memories, and even my grandmother, are with them in the kitchen. Through those recipes and those memories that I'm able now, even after 30 some years after my parents passed, I still feel like I have them in the kitchen with me. Recipes are so much more than tasting good. It's about the memories you create with the people around you, who you share it with, who you create it with. Or even if it's by yourself and it makes you smile. That's the most important thing for me.